Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Angel Mountain. Let's get back to it. This episode, like every episode, we start by bringing some animals to the farm. Eventually they'll start reproducing and we won't have to bring them to the farm. We'll be taking them off the farm to sell or produce. But this episode we've got sheep. So I've got a load of 38 baby sheep. We'll bring those up to the farm. This episode we've got quite a bit to do. Our fields are all still growing, so there's no field work to do just yet. I think field 1 still needs a layer of, or an application of fertilizer, but we have to wait till we hit the next growth stage. A couple things I want to do this episode. Between episodes, I've been doing a bunch of mining. Mined a ton of salt, like at least more than 2 million liters of salt I've mined. So some of that went, half of that went into storage. Half of that went into our salt production, or salt water production, over at the fertilizer factory here at the main farm. And then half of that salt went into storage towards our 10 million liter objective. We're getting pretty close. And I topped off the iron at the mammoth mill. And what else? Topped off the coal everywhere where we're using coal. And I left off kind of trying to fill up the sand at mammoth mill. And so we need to finish that up this episode. I'd like to get that completely topped off. I've got about 600,000 liters left to go to fill up. So we'll do that in a time lapse and maybe cut out some of that footage. But that's one of the things I want to do this episode. And then I want to buy a new sugar mill. The sugar mill that is on the map does not have the marshmallow product. And there is a mod from Old Man 102 that does include that marshmallow product. So we're going to sell our existing sugar business. It's empty. So there's nothing in there. We'll see that in a bit. Let's move these guys to husbandry. And yeah, we'll sell the existing sugar business. I was going to try to delete that and just pop the new one at where the old one is built, but that does not work. There's some undeletable like traffic light or street lights and things that make it so you can't just plop in a new one. So we'll leave the old one there. We'll sell it, sell that business. That'll turn it into a sell point for us. And then we will place a new sugar mill, the one that allows for the marshmallow processing, kind of in that same area. And then we're going to want to take a bunch of sugar beets, diesel fuel. We want to get that factory up and running again. That gets us the molasses, which we've been selling for a pretty darn good price over at the Wonder Worm. Gets us, yeah, molasses, sugar, and it'll be the marshmallow now too. Let's head over there. I'm going to truck over to where the old sugar mill is, and we'll start by selling that one. I will meet you down by the sugar mill. All right, we are here at the sugar mill. Let's take a look at this business. Like I said, this one here does not produce the marshmallow product that we need. Did try to delete it and put a new one down, and it just wouldn't fit because of the parking lot and these lights and things got in the way. So let's just take a look at this business, verify that it's still empty. So we got 801 liters of sugar beet, a little tiny bit of diesel, and I think what's missing here is probably the boxes, right, to produce molasses or anything. But we're just gonna sell this one off. Let's hop out of here. I think we do it from here. Nope. Let's go into the construction menu. While we're here, let's check out used equipment. What we got? Baler we haven't been really using. Forge wagon, we have 2 of these already. Don't think we need this. We have a trailer here that's 12,000 liters. How's everything? I don't think we need that. And we have, what is this, manure spreader? Yeah, manure spreader. No, we're not really using those in this playthrough, so nothing there. But let's go to construction and see if they let us sell it. Okay, production is not empty. The following goods will be sold too. Just want to make sure I don't delete the building necessarily. I just want to sell the business. Let me verify that we own this land. Let's buy it. It doesn't cost much, 31,000. We might not need to buy this. Incidentally, the new sugar mill, I think, is going to go over here near this land plot, 87. So I'm going to buy that. It'll give us a little space to build. And let's see if I can sell this business. All right, I guess we'll do it through the construction menu. And I just click on it. There we go. We just click on it. We can sell the sugar house. That's all I want to do. We'll get 39,000 out of it. Boom. Okay. Now we no longer own that business. Oh, did they get rid of it? Darn it. I wanted it to stay there as a sell point. Oh, man. Let's see. It's going to look kind of weird. Maybe... What should we do about that? Now it's making me want to... Oh, let's see. Let's see, I'll show you. We'll go into production. Let's see, we'll grab the sugar mill that does have the marshmallow. Here it is, right here. Here's the sugar house. And if I try to plop this down just exactly where it was before, it would be right here, right? And I cannot get this guy to sneak in there because of the different stuff that's been placed around it. It could be we can place a different factory here. That would be kind of nice. But yeah, I don't think there's any real way to make this, build this back on. Take a look for a second at some of these other factories. That one's not going to fit. This one would fit. Tyler's Taylor. Yeah, that would fit. Kind of not too bad. A little weird with the trucking. Getting our trucks in there. Let's see. Tyler's Taylor. Let's keep that in mind. I want to see if there's a Taylor already on the map. I don't think there is. Don't think there is. That's our bakery. That's the grain mill. That's what, the dairy maybe? That's the dairy. Oil press. Water tower. That could probably go. And then what is this one? Spinnery. You know what? The tailor shop, that might make a lot of sense. 100 grand. Don't think there's one on the map. Let's pop this in this spot while we're here. It's going to be a little bit before we can do this. We have a little bit of wool we could bring over here. But let's make use of this spot. What is that? Is that where we're going to spawn our goods? I want to make sure trucks can get through here. I think if we hug this side... Something like that. Let's do it. Boom. At least we have a building there. Okay, now let's get to what we really want to do. We need to get a new sugar mill put down. We could actually... Don't know if we own this land or if there's a kind of a no man's land here in the middle that we can't get to. We could cut this tree and put the sugar mill right here. Let's see how big that guy is again. This is the one with the marshmallow. Would it be too congested to do that? It would be very familiar to us. I say we do it right there. Let's take that tree out and we'll just move it off to the side. Hopefully they'll let us build here. All right, there's the new Taylor. Here's the tree we want to take out. I'm just going to pull this guy down. If I can. Can't seem to get a good angle on this guy. You know what? I might not be able to take this tree down. I guess, is that going to do it for us? Now, the lumberjack mod might rip this tree, right? It might just dissolve it. We'll see. No, it did. It cut it. Let's put a light on. Get our super strength kicked on, and I'm just going to move this somewhere near the road out of the way. And then I need to get that stump. There it is. Let's see if we can get this guy taken out. Okay, that's gone. Any little stump fragments? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're good. Let's place the new sugar mill right here. Kind of like this idea. There's room for it. I'm not going to find it again. It's way over at the far end. Right there. Yeah, that's very similar. Collides with player. I might have to back up. All right, buddy. Out of the way. That'll do it right there. Boom. I like it. Okay. The other thing we need to do before I forget, let's pay off our debt. I'm not sure if I paid it off last episode or not, so we're going to do 40,000 this time. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,000 paid off. And now we got this new sugar house. Yeah, I was really hoping the other one would stay on the map. All right, but it's gone. Let's go into the business. Okay, here it is. Yeah, we've got a new product, marshmallow. And it looks like it's just going to be a byproduct of everything else. Byproduct of producing sugar. So we have 3 ways to produce. We can use sugar cane, we can use cut sugar beet, and we can use sugar beet. And all 3 lines are going to produce the exact same materials: sugar, molasses, and marshmallow. Awesome. Let's get in our truck and go fetch some sugar beets. We have a bunch in the field silo out here. Let's hop in and load up. Those are, I think, straight back diagonally across this field. That's our new potato field, planted and fertilized. Everything's good to go there. We're just waiting for harvest on that one. There's our sugar beet field is the next one. That's in like the 2nd growth stage. It's going to be a while. In fact, I'd love to get a shed out here to put the 2 harvesters, the sugar beet harvester and the potato harvester, kind of under a roof, because they're going to sit for a good long time. We're going to need a ton of sugar beet, and we're going to need a ton of potatoes. Right now, we're processing potatoes into herbicide. But here we have a ton of sugar beet, and we have some cut sugar beet too. Let's grab it. Where might you be? There we go. Sugar beet 500,000 and sugar beet cut 291,000. I'm going to make a few trips of this, and then we'll go get fuel because we need diesel as well. But yeah, here we go. right, this is the last load of sugar beet and sugar beet cut that we're going to put into our new sugar mill. Let's get that unloaded. I should mention that we have the cash we do up in the top right, the 1.67 million, because between episodes I did sell a fair amount of diesel, oxygen, hydrogen. What else did I sell? Glass jars, maybe a little bit. Might have even sold some not sure if it was molasses, but just sold some wash stone, and so we have some cash. While we're out here, well, first let's check. Let's look at the businesses real quick, our production lines, and see how much we got into the sugar mill. We still need to bring diesel over, so let's take a look at production lines. Sugar mill here. This is our new one. So we have 475,000 sugar beet. That's pretty much all I have in the farm silo or the field silo out here. There might be another 20,000 liters, I think, in the field silo, and then we may have some up at the main farm that we've been saving towards our 10 million liter objective. It's not a big deal that we get through that. We're going to get more crops of sugar beet, and we have a lot of sugar beet to run through this mill. So, and we have time. And then it looks like we have almost 300,000 liters of sugar beet cut. The next thing we need to bring boxes and diesel. I forgot about the boxes. I think we have some sitting in, boy, is that the carpentry? No, that's the mammoth mill. Let's take a look. Yeah, we have 348,000 liters of boxes. We'll bring those over. Before we do that, though, there's another business I'm thinking about putting down right in this area. Maybe, well, let's leave the truck here so we don't have it in the way. But maybe right up in here somewhere, I'm thinking we could put the fermenting house. That will turn potatoes into vinegar, and there's a whole bunch of other products, I think, that come out of that. So let's take a look in the build menu and see what it tells us about the fermenting house. Here it is, fermenting house. So this thing takes, there's potatoes, and it's going to give us vinegar, sauerkraut, digestate. That'll be handy for our 10 million liter objective. Yeah, this one doesn't do the oxygen hydrogen. One of these buildings does. Actually spits out some of that, which is kind of odd. I'm not sure what that product is. But I believe, oh, we can make use of barrels. We have a lot of this other stuff, right? Water, onion, melon being produced, coal, obviously. Grapes we're growing now. Potatoes, sugar, we just built that machine, that factory up. Excuse me, factory up. We have salt, and we have an abundance of barrels. Let's put this guy down. Ooh, it's big. Let's take a look here. Oh, it rotates kind of strange too. Would this be too busy if we put it right in the middle here? This is kind of our industrial complex. That doesn't seem too bad right there to me. It's not horrible. Let's do it. I think it's going to involve taking out probably all 3 trees there. Let's see what's on the other side. But then we could just load this thing up with potatoes. We've got a bunch in the field silo. Just looking to see where we need to keep clear. Yeah, this is not a bad spot. Kind of like it. We might need to take out all 4 of those trees. We can always plant some new ones. Let's do it. Let's clear this area out. We'll get the chainsaw and we'll just pull these trees off to the side. It is all of these trees here. And then maybe between episodes I can take these over to the sawmill. And make sure I get at these stumps before I lose track of where they're at. Again, it's the lumberjack mod that allows me to grind these stumps down. Let's move these all up to where that other tree is. It is behind here, right? Yeah, there it is. Hopefully it's not on the road. But I'll either trim these up or just deliver them as whole trees over to the sawmill. I'll do that between episodes sometime. We'll make use of that timber. And then, like I said, we can plant other trees in this area once we get all our buildings placed and maybe rework some of the roads. and make it look cool through here. But I'm thinking while we're in this area, let's spin up another business. Got a bunch of businesses in mind that I want to do over the next few episodes. We have crayons, a crayon factory where we can make use of the wax that we're producing in our apiaries and the dye that we're making over at the refinery. That factory for crayons, I'm thinking we do kind of over by where the refinery is. Over by the stone processing, we've got a little plot of land that we can place a business. And I'm thinking of putting down a soda factory. Because we need calcium carbonate for that factory. And we need sugar. We'll just have to truck that over there. And we need, I think, fruit. I think there's like an orange crush soda that you can make. I'm thinking of putting that over by the stone mine. Since that's where we get the calcium carbonate. That was the fastest tree cutting I've ever seen right there. These trees are a little strange. Strange is in a little glitchy. But yeah, soda factory, and then we talked about wanting to... Okay, it's going to chop down the whole tree. I just want to get this little nugget. So I'm going to move this guy out of my way. Just want that gone. Huh, I guess that is the stump. Okay, we got it. But yeah, soda factory over by the stone processing and our stone mine. And then we talked about buying the silt land plot, which is right behind where we're standing now. So that we can take that silt up to the kind of the main farm area, our fertilizer factory, and that'll get us fertilizer and liquid fertilizer. Probably won't use that fertilizer on the field. We'll probably just use that for the 10 million liter objective. We'll see. We could always use it for field 1 and manually fertilize. Yeah, let's take this one out too, just for safety, just to make sure that we're going to be able to place this new business, the fermenting house. Okay, there goes the stump. I don't see any little scraps. We should be clear once we move this tree out of here. We'll put the fermenting house down, then we'll load it with potatoes, and then oh, it looks like this one takes coal, not diesel. So we'll have to bring some coal over. Boom. Just throw that in the pile of trees. And from here, let's go into the build menu. Construction. But find the fermenting house again. Okay, here we go. Fermenting house. I think we want it right somewhere in the middle here. Something just like this, right? Boom. Oh, land is not owned by me. We got to buy that land. I didn't even notice. Let's do it. We do have the cash. Eventually, I want to save up for another field. Probably these two down here. 33 and 34. But we're going to buy some businesses here for a while. In fact, we could just buy all this land. And that's kind of one of our objectives of this playthrough is to buy every plot of land on the map. Buy this one. Boom. These aren't too expensive. Let's buy all of these. Just to have it done. And then we've got this big plot, 87, where we can put more businesses. We might even just cut that grass there too, that meadow. Thinking about it. Boom. There we go. 199,000. So that was a more expensive business. But let's take a look at the production menu and just see what's involved here. Brand new business. Oh, something's wrong. Something is messed up. I think it might be crashing. All right, we did get a crash on the game. Let's, I recut down the trees, rebought the land. I just need to put down the fermenting house one more time, hopefully. I just saved, so if this crashes, we should be okay. I won't have to redo work, hopefully. Let's find that fermenting house. There it is. Place this one more time, hopefully last time. And we want you kind of right here. 'Cause 200 grand. Boom. Okay, now let's see if we can get into our business lines, or maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it through this menu. Come over here. It's actually a cool looking building. Okay, open production menu. Okay, there we go. We've got, okay, red wine. That's what that first thing was. Lots of ingredients. Coal is going to be our fuel source, so we'll need to bring coal over here. Water, too. Okay, this guy takes barrels, grapes, sugar, water, and coal, and we get a tiny bit of digestate. So I don't know if we'll meet our 10 million liter objective on digestate by doing this. But we do get it for every product coming out of here. Red wine, melon wine. Okay, very similar recipes, right? Melon wine is melon and sugar, obviously. Sauerkraut is cabbage and salt. And vinegar is potatoes and water. Let's bring over the potatoes. And yeah, we'll make several trips. We'll just load this place up. Maybe with a 500,000 liters of potatoes. So we could leave a little bit in our field silo. Like I said, we're using potatoes for our herbicide production right now. And then I've also got a bunch of potatoes into our animal food mixer. So eventually we'll be making pig food out of that. Again, we need to save up 10 million liters of pig food plus feed pigs eventually. We still need corn and I think sunflower maybe in order to be able to make our own pig food. So we'll hold off on getting pigs until we can kind of make our own pig food. There's no hurry, right? We can keep bringing sheep in, keep bringing in cows, dairy cows, and cows for beef. Soon as our fields mature, we're going to be getting into the chicken business. So we've got tons to do. We're not going to be sitting around waiting for things to do. This big meadow here, I'm tempted to cut too. Maybe just do that by hand. Throw all this grass into a silo. Once we get rid of that clover field, we're not going to get the grass swath that we've been taking advantage of. So, all right, let's find potatoes. And I'm going to load these up. This will be quite a few trips, so we'll time-lapse this. All right, this will be our last load of potatoes over into the fermenting house. We've got a bunch in there, but I'm going to save, I don't know, a little over 200,000 in the farm silo, just in case we want to use it for something else. Either the pig food or the herbicide, we'll see. But while we're hooked up to this trailer, after we deliver these potatoes, let's go up near the coal mine area on top of Angel Mountain. And let's go get a load of coal and take that over to the fermenting house as well. And then maybe even make a trip back to the main farm to grab some sand. I'm going to make a pit stop here at our service trailer just so I can get our truck repaired before we deliver these potatoes. I think we have 3 of these service trailers now kind of across the map. Let's repair that guy and repair this guy. The crop dusting plane just flew by. Pretty cool. We'll refuel over at the refinery. We're going to have to make a trip over there to get diesel fuel for the sugar house. Yeah, this will be the last batch of potatoes, and then we'll run over to the train station up on Angel Mountain and grab a load of coal. All right, let's take a look at production and see how many potatoes we managed to load. Here we are at the fermenting house. We have 653,000 liters of potatoes. That's more than I thought. That's awesome. So in order to produce the vinegar, we're going to need water, coal. Oh, yeah, and the barrels too. Let's go get the coal. And then I may grab a load of salt too. And we might be able to bring cabbage over here later to do the sauerkraut. Salt, sugar, we'll wait on sugar. Obviously, we'll wait on the grapes. Melon, we might be able to bring over here. Yeah, let's go get a load of coal, and then I'm going to go up to the main farm and get a load of silo. Go to the main farm silo and bring a load of salt over. Just one trip. The rest we'll mine and bring over when we mine it. Just to get some of this production moving. We'll borrow some from our main farm silo. Okay, that is the load of salt that we're going to need for the sauerkraut, I believe. Now we need to go and swap trailers. Let's go get our liquid tanker. And then we'll head over to the refinery, grab a load of diesel, bring that down. That's needed for the sugar mill, and then we'll see where else we can dump the excess diesel, because I think the sugar mill is only going to take 50,000 liters. So we may need to sell off some of it or drop some off maybe at the ice house. We'll see who needs diesel. And then we need to make a trip of water over to the fermenting house. And that water is for the vinegar, I think, right? Then we should be in good shape. After that, we'll need to go get barrels from the, where is that? That's the carpentry mill over by Mammoth Mill. We'll get barrels, and what was the other thing we need? Maybe we could bring over a truckload of melon for the melon wine and bring over a truckload of cabbage for the sauerkraut. We'll need our curtain side trailer for that. But yeah, we'll do that after we do the liquids. Here we go on those, diesel and water. All right, that's our water for the fermenting house, and we brought diesel over to the sugar mill. Let's see what else we need. All right, at the fermenting house, okay, grapes and sugar, that can come later. Melon wine, let's get the melon. So we'll add that to the list. Barrels, cabbage. We already did salt. And we just did the water. So barrels, cabbage, and melon. And then I think at the sugar house, we still need boxes. Where are you, sugar house? Yeah, sugar house, we need to get boxes. So boxes and barrels, melon and cabbage. That's what we need. So we'll swap out this trailer for the curtain side trailer. And we'll go get those 4 items. Boxes, barrels, melon, and cabbage. Here we go with that. All right, we got the fermenting house loaded up with cabbage, barrels. What else did we bring over here? We may need to get some sugar. Let's take a look at the industries. Yeah, let's take a look. Where's our fermenting house? Here it is. Barrels. No sugar. We brought water. We have a load of coal, melon, cabbage, some salt, and a ton of potatoes. What we need is sugar. Let's see how much our sugar house has. This should produce fairly fast. We've got 2 lines going. We've got the cut sugar beet and sugar beet. Let's see. Do we have any sugar? Oh, no. I got to turn them on. All right. We'll let these run. We could go make a quick run for sugar, but it does produce fairly quickly. And now we're getting that new marshmallow product. So that is good. But yeah, we'll wrap the episode here. We got a lot done. We bought 38 sheep. We loaded a ton, or we bought our new sugar house and loaded that up with a ton of sugar beet and diesel and boxes and sugar beet cut. Then we bought our fermenting house, loaded that guy up with cabbage and water and coal, all kinds of stuff. So that is going. And then what else? Yeah, tons of ingredients we loaded into here. So we've got some new production lines going. Oh, let's make sure I activate these. Let's just activate them all. We can't get grapes going yet, but soon. So yeah, new production lines. We've got melon wine, sauerkraut, vinegar, and then the other new item is the marshmallow. So 4 new production lines. Moved a ton of potatoes, moved a ton of sugar beets. Like I said, we got the sheep. So not bad. We will leave it there for this episode. We'll keep an eye on the sugar mill, and then we'll bring sugar over to the fermenting house as soon as it's ready. But and then grapes obviously quite a bit later on. In the next episode, what do we want to do? I have more businesses I want to get into. I also want to purchase that silt deposit and deliver some silt over to our fertilizer factory so we can get that going. We also need to mine some sand, get that into Mammoth Mill. There's some in there, but it'd be nice to top that off. Yeah, we've got 319,000. It's not horrible. We have some things to sell too. We've got a couple loads of jars. I might do some of that between episodes. We'll see. But yeah, not bad for now. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the series on the Angel Mountain map. As I record this, there is a new update coming to the Angel Mountain map. It's pretty significant. It would require a new game save, so we're going to stay with the current version of the map that we're using. There's no way we can start over now. We're too far along. But yeah, that's it for now. If you like this content, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. That helps my tiny channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode.